That one's good?
It's rolling.
All right. Is it Lourenco?
Yeah.
Knew it. We're going back and forth.
You crushed it.
Because the spelling was different. But, yeah, we usually just start off with banter. And then
I have really good friends that, for the longest time, just would always call me Lourenco.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't even bother to correct them.
Yeah.
I think one day I just want to be like Madonna or Ichiro. Just people call me Dan. It's like just one name. It's all good. But
Yeah.
Yeah, Lourenco.
Lancy's
People
cool.
always botch my last name. Do you know my last name?
Falgoust.
You included ghost in it. That's fun. No, it's Falgoust.
Falgoust.
But his girlfriend would call me Foul Ghost every time.
Okay.
And I don't mind it.
Really?
Because it kind of pissed me off when I made my ghost announcement that I didn't utilize that.
Yeah. Man, like
That
that's
would have
like,
been good.
That was a missed
That would have
opportunity.
been great marketing, bro.
Yeah. You could be like the first one of our like family members to actually change your name to officially have ghost in it. That's pretty cool.
I like that.
But your name does have ghost in it, though.
Right? Well, depending on how you want to say it.
Yeah.
Right. I want to say ghost.
Yeah.
So
I like that.
you're already good.
You want to do the introduction today or me?
I did the introduction last time. I think this one's all you, bro.
Alrighty, guys. Today we got a very special guest, owner and CEO of Ghost Supplements. Technically, our boss, Dan.
Technically.
Dan
That just dawned
Lourenco.
on me.
Yeah.
Dan Lourenco. Correct,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, we got the
Nailed
last
it.
name right.
Nailed it.
Right. But what is your title? CEO, correct?
Yeah, CEO, co-founder. Look, wear a lot of hats, especially we've grown so fast. So I kind of joke and say chief everything officer, but whole fam does a lot.
Yeah.
There you go. And you started it with one of your good friends, Ryan, correct?
Yeah, Ryan Hughes, CMO, co-founder. But yeah, me and him go back, I don't know, at this point, 13, 14 years. So it's been dope to like start a company and go on the ride with like one of your best friends. Been cool.
Right.
How's that been working with your best friend? You know, because they always say like you never like business and pleasure, right?
That sounds like it. You know, we're not that close.
Yeah, right. Not like that.
Not that kind. Not
But,
that kind.
yeah, not that
no,
kind.
look, it's obviously always a risk, right? Anytime
Uh-huh.
you kind of combine like a personal relationship with business, it could go really good. It could go really bad. But honestly, we just think like it's scary. Like we yin yang really well, and we think a lot alike. We agree on like the direction of the company, the direction of the brand. That's really how we started this. We really just based Ghost and the company on like stuff that we know and love and use every day. And the fact that you're able to do that together, it's been good. No major fights, no major like dramatics, between the two of us. It's been like a pretty united front, so pretty special.
Just minor bumps.
Yeah.
Minor bumps here and there.
That's good. I was going to ask if you ever butt heads.
Over stuff like me thinking a flavor should go this way or that way, or like me not liking one of his apparel designs, or like a color of green is a hue off kind of thing, but
Right.
like minor stuff.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, little things.
Yeah.
That's
What
good.
are we training like sometimes?
Yeah.
He skips legs all the time.
Yep.
So
Yep.
Of course.
Wow,
I do
damn.
too. I just naturally have them. So
That's good.
Yeah.
Damn. I hate
thank
you
you.
then. Yeah.
You have nice calves.
yeah,
That's
I have the best
annoying.
calves, Ghost.
That's annoying.
Actually, there's a couple people who don't challenge me for that, but for the longest time, I had the best calves, Ghost.
That's good.
Confident in that.
That's good because you fit the port of a owner of a supplement company. Because I just want to say your physique's incredible. How long
Thank
you
you.
been at it?
I'm gonna date myself here. Probably like 18 years at this point. I never competed, never did the like official like kind of athlete thing. But for me, it was always important to practice what you preach, and I've really fell into this whole business or industry just by being a fan. Honestly, being a hardcore consumer of the supplements, pre-workout, protein, all that, for forever. And I think at some point it's just like, hey, I want to build the brand that I wish existed. Like there's a gap in the market. There's people who want to have fun and take subs and like lift heavy. Why don't we make a brand for like all those people? But it just started with stuff like I said, me and my buddy Ryan, is how we were and what we used.
Right. So you're more lifestyle.
Yeah,
You never
always.
So you never competed. You never powerlifted. None of that.
Full transparency. I actually don't know if I've ever really talked about it. I competed once.
Oh.
It was in 2011, 2012, and it's funny. The whole reason I did it. So I was like on the business side at my last company, and I just wanted to. I'm like, look, if we're gonna try to market and talk to like all these people out here, and like there's a group of them that do compete. How am I going to say like I'm in marketing or product development or brand like development if I've never done it and can't understand it from that side? So I really wanted to do it just to kind of get that understanding, like kind of immersion. And it was a cool experience. Wouldn't do it again, just not for me. But yeah, it was a cool experience to just say, hey, I understand and I can speak to it. You know what I mean?
Men's physique?
Yeah. It was actually a WBFF show.
What's that?
It was, I think it was like before, it was like the year before men's physique even kind of was a thing. So it was like just the other, like another league, if you will.
What with opposing?
Same thing. Same.
I
Yeah,
thought you were making
deal.
a joke. I thought that
Yeah, me too.
women's
No,
bikini.
no, WBFF is like a league, but
Okay.
I don't. Yeah, it's kind of because it was before NPC or whatever it is that did the whole men's physique thing. But yeah, it's funny. I don't ever really talk. This is a long time ago, but I just wanted it. I wanted the experience because again, like I don't know. It's one of my personal mantras. Ghost has stolen it. Authenticity is undefeated. How are you going to be authentic in talking to? You know, we want to build a brand for everyone, right? So whether you're kind of casual, whether you're hardcore, whether you're competing, doesn't matter. Like we can build we have a product for you. We want to build a brand for everyone. So I wanted to experience it for myself. But outside of that one time, not my thing. You know, Ryan, was obviously like the first men's physique pro. So he brought that to the table. So again, like that's the yin yang, not my deal. He did it professionally. You know, he's a big, athlete for a different brand and put that together and boom, there's Ghost. So.
Damn.
Nice. That's good to know.
Why'd you pick Ghost?
Because look, I didn't own my prior company. I was just I was one of the top guys there, running marketing and product development. And when you're part of a bigger team, it's not always your idea or your vision that gets on the shelf, right? It's a team sport at some level. Wasn't my call, and I didn't really love the direction of that company at the time. No hard feelings. Goals are important. Their goals were different than mine, right? So I kind of felt like a ghost behind the scenes, kind of watching the direction of some of that. One day kind of left, called up, Ryan, and the story's true. Said, yo, Ryan, take a picture of yourself right now. She's probably like, damn, that's weird. But I was like, take a picture of yourself. You're going to remember this moment because, we've been joking, just like a lot of friends, right? Joking about, hey, like, what if we did this business together? What if we did this? What if we did that? So like, yo, take a picture of yourself. You're going to remember this. We're freaking doing it. And then, it took us almost 2 years to kind of build out the concept the way that we wanted it until we were happy. And then June 1st, 2016, press go on the website and it crashed. But,
in a good way.
Goes, yeah, in a good way, but also in a bad way. There's a lot of people who were stuck at the checkout, spinning wheel. And tell you what, man, right from day one, though, we stayed up all night long responding to every DM, every Snapchat message, everything, just trying to personally reach out and apologize for it and fix the situation. And, that was the start of Ghost. So
wow, that's hype.
Yeah, but it started. The name came from me being behind the scenes of my prior company, and we felt like that would resonate with people, right? Like everybody wants to be seen, be heard, make an impact. That's where the whole Ghost be seen and we're all ghosts kind of mantra and mindset came from. So,
wow, I never knew that.
Yeah, it's also we wanted something short and easy to remember. We didn't look at that time too. Every brand out there was anabolics, metabolics, nutraceuticals, nutrition, labs, sciences. It's dude, just
animal
forget
names,
all that, right?
Animals.
Forget all that. We've obviously been a lot inspired by Nike. We kind of want to be the Nike of active nutrition, sports nutrition, beverage. I don't know. We do so much different stuff now. It's hard to define. It's just Ghost.
Yeah.
But we wanted we were inspired by that direction. Just wanted something simple and brand forward. So it just stuck.
Awesome.
I saved it on my phone for a year. Yeah. It's can I live with this? Do I like this? Am I gonna end up thinking it's stupid? And I'm just kind of stuck. So,
real question is, does Ryan still have that photo?
Yeah.
Does he?
Yeah.
I would have framed that.
Yeah.
So it's the Steve Jobs photo where you he's working in the
garage.
He was sitting on a shelf, he took a picture. Yeah, it was pretty funny.
So how does it go about starting? Did y'all have your own physical product that y'all had to put in a warehouse or something?
So we started very humbly, right? Mm-hmm. We weren't smart enough to go out and get a bunch of investors or go and get a bunch of debt. We didn't do any of that, right? We had some cash kind of saved up. We launched the company just with 2 products. We had a pre-workout and we had Ghost Amino, so Legend and Amino. That's it. We didn't even have Ghost Whey because we couldn't afford it. Protein's more expensive, straight up, just couldn't even afford it. And we reached out to a 3PL, so it's a warehouse. Say, hey, this manufacturer is going to send you some products, and then hook the whole thing up to the website. But we kind of use third parties for everything, just because we didn't have the money or resources to build that infrastructure for ourselves, and just kind of used one sale to fuel the next idea, and one L to kind of grow and get better the next day. And as Ryan always says, brick by brick, just kind of built this thing. And look, man, never in a million years I think we'd be anywhere close to where we are today. All the people that we've got working for us, all the family members we have supporting us, all the fans and customers. Never in a million years I think any of this. So but we were just the kids hitting go on the website and having to crash on my condo floor. Like that seems like it was yesterday. So.
Yeah. But I don't know. I feel like you did know it was going to get this far, but you just never really would. I don't know. It's one of those things where like you never really think it's going to happen, but in your head at the same time, you've always imagined it. Like, did you? Where did you imagine did you imagine this being like the dream? Like
a little bit.
Like
it was one of those things where it was like, It's hard to say. Like we always were inspired by like music and sports and like sneakers and like cereal obviously played a big role. But I don't know. And we always wanted to do the things that we're doing now. I just don't think we ever knew like how it was going to happen. But we knew if we put our heads down, stayed true to ourselves, and stayed true to the things that we knew we were going to do. Like we thought it was going to be successful. But what does that word even mean? And I think like the hypothesis that we always wanted to test was like, how far can we take it, staying true to like, high quality, full disclosure, doing the collabs, which no one had done the collabs at the time, like flavor collabs.
Yeah.
Like how far can we take this thing before we get to that, like the point where you have to start making sacrifices to grow. And that's the point where it's like, okay, we're done. Right. But like, man, 8 years in and 8 million more to go. It's just, I don't know, we're having fun. And it's been, crazy when you look in the rear view, say, wow, we did what?
I know.
So
that's awesome.
And now, like, those things that inspired us, music and sport, all like, we're working with like the EDCs, and when we're young, we're working with the Knights. And I mean, shoot, like I've been a Cubs fan my entire life because my grandfather, and we're working with the Cubs. Ryan's been a Phillies fan his whole life, working with the Phillies.
That's dope.
It goes back to that authenticity thing, man. You can't fake that. You can't come up with that on a whiteboard, So
yeah,
that's true.
It's been cool.
So how'd y'all start off marketing? Like when you said the site crashed, did y'all have a following yourselves? Y'all hyped it up? How'd y'all do that?
Like when did like Max and Christian come into the picture? Like with that timeline from like launch to them, were they already like with? Because I remember when I was talking to them, because we just got them on the pod. They were like the first signed, right? Before, I don't know if they said it. I don't know if they specified it was before the launch, but like, tell us about it.
This story is so simple. Like, look, I had, I was working in the business, like I said, for another company. So I learned a lot, kind of on the job as far as, what I like, what I didn't like, what my vision would be to actually, run the business and the company side of it. And as soon as I like kind of left to start my own thing, I called my friend, right, Ryan. And then we started building this thing. And when it came time, like, hey, how are we going to market this? How do we want to build out kind of a family of like ambassadors or whatever? Who did I call? My friends.
Yep.
That's simple. And like, look, I'd known Christian, for many years, from my previous company. And even that's kind of a funny story how we really kind of got close. And I called him up. I went down there, told him, down at Sugarland, told him, kind of my vision for what we want to do with Ghost. And honestly, he should get all the credit in the world because we didn't have the money to pay him. Especially like what he, could probably go get in the market at that time.
Yeah.
And, he was like, believed in us and believed in what we wanted to do and said, dude, I'm in.
Yeah.
Called up like Raymond, the online coach, Raymond Carrito, same deal. He helped me get ready for like a photo shoot. I did like this like interview with bodybuilding.com way back in the day, and he like kind of helped me get ready for that. He's like, dude, I love what the direction you guys are going. This is different. I'm in. Right.
Wow.
And then it's funny because I was like, Christian, like, is there anyone else that we're kind of like missing? Like the Stafford brothers, like, and Brooke Evers are like, DJs. And so but I was like, is there anyone else? Like, I'm not thinking. He's like, yo, you got to talk to this kid, Max. He's hilarious. Like, he deadlifts like 80 million pounds or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Right. And so met Max and was like, man, this kid, he'd never even been with a supplement company before.
Right.
He'd been with like a retailer, and it was just Ghost is really the most authentic, like kind of organic story of just, hey, if you want to start a company and you want to go like disrupt an industry, what's better than doing it with your boys? Right.
There's no better.
Yeah.
No better. That's awesome.
Who you go to battle with is everything. Something I say a lot, and it's so true. Right.
You go to what?
Who you go to battle with?
Yeah.
I believe it's everything, and that's the difference. Talking about the differences between products or brands, or like they're so small. Most people don't even know probably how to articulate the differences between a pre-workout or this pre-workout or this protein or that protein. I believe it's the people that make all the difference, and from day one we've had the best.
That's real, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah, like that's crazy. Like, And that was, you said 2016?
Yeah, June 1st, 2016 is when we launched.
Damn. I remember, like, I feel like I don't remember, like, the day, but I remember, like, all that happening. I remember when Ghost, like I first noticed it maybe on his YouTube video or something like that when he was promoting it, and I just remember thinking, like, I don't know, it popped. Like,
Yeah.
it definitely popped off the bat. I didn't know what it was about yet. I knew it was, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. It's so cool to speak in the Christian Max just, like, the other days, and then kind of seeing, like, how, like, I don't know, the whole picture.
Yeah.
You know,
Christian was like an affiliate with the last company that I was with. And, you know, I was the head of marketing and product development over there. And I was looking one day at like all the affiliate kind of like sales. And it's interesting. The way that that company was structured is you had these people that were like promoting the product for sales, and they were, you know, not really on the marketing side of like the team. And then you had like actually a couple like athletes that were more marketing. And I don't know why it was separate. It's just back then, that's just how it was, right? And I was looking and saw like Christian's name, and he's like crushing it. I was like, who's this kid? Right? So I just call him up. And, you know, he's in Sugar Land. That company was headquartered in College Station, so like an hour and a half, 2 hours away. And I was like, oh, shoot, like, man, like, you know, those guys must be down in your gym. This is like the Blue Walls, tiny little gym, right?
Yeah.
With a Proud But Never Satisfied spray painted on the wall. And I was like, yo, they must be in there like all the time. He goes, no, I've never met anybody from the company. He's been with them for like 2-3 years. And I go, Christian, what are you doing tomorrow?
Yeah.
I was like, I'm on my way. Like, that's like just that type of stuff is crazy to me. Right, like this kid's promoting. How are you not? So, and again, because again, to me, it's about people. It's about fun.
Yep.
You know, it's like
that.
both your guys' video. Like that to me, that speaks to me because that's real. Like that's really how we started Ghost. Was just like, you know, a group of friends taking pre-workout, crushing some video games, going smashing the gym. You know, trading scoop of this, scoop of that. Like what? That's just, I don't know. It wasn't. You know, it wasn't that serious, but it was at the same time. It kind of was. I don't know. It's hard to describe, but it's just crazy because 8 years back, we're doing exactly what we always wanted to do. I got no idea how we actually got here though. Just brick by brick.
It's insane.
Yeah. No,
When did those first flavor collabs come? Because I mean, those are a big part of Ghost, right? How do you go about getting such a huge company to want to be, you know, collab with you?
Tenacity, man. Just not like taking no for an answer. I mean, the very first one we launched was Warhead's Watermelon Legend. That was December of 2016. And like, yeah, I mean, like, I'm really grateful to Warheads for giving us the opportunity and the chance, because it was a weird conversation at first. Like, hey, candy company, we're, you know, a, you know, fitness or health company, and we want to use your flavors. I'm like, wait, this doesn't make sense. So, well, no, it does. If you think about like flavors, they've always been inspired by fruit or candy or dessert. So why not just make it authentic? That's like kind of, in my opinion, not even like a genius idea. It's kind of obvious, but I really believe sometimes the best ideas, the best innovation is inches, not miles. Like, we didn't come up with a sour watermelon flavor. That's been done before, but we were just the first to actually work with a company to make it authentically like a Warhead sour watermelon, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, I just had to, I mean, man, I was making phone calls, emails, LinkedIn messages, like you name it, just until people would get back to me at these companies. And then as soon as I got in front of them, would just like kind of show up with samples, little shaker cups and stuff, and like, hey, look, this tastes exactly like, you know, and you know, once we got the deals done, we'd work even closer with them to really make it an authentic, you know, Warheads or Sour Patch Kids or Swedish Fish flavor. Like, Swedish Fish and Sour Patch Kids took me, I think, 4 or 5 years. They told us it would never happen at one point, and then, you know, again, we just kind of kept after them, kept at it, didn't want to take no for an answer, and you know, here we are. So
There you go.
it's crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
That's actually crazy.
But it's the dream, right?
Yeah.
I mean, dude, there was you know, talk about that one TikTok you did with you and your boy when you're like kind of scooping across the counter and like Lingers playing. It's like so perfect, dude. That exact scene at, you know, me and my roommate, I don't even know how many years ago now, like just talking around the counter when none of this was even, before I was even in the sports nutrition industry, right? Being like, man, imagine how cool it would be like creating our own protein flavors. That conversation happened. Never in a million years I think I'd be here today. You know what I mean?
Damn.
But again, that's that authenticity. That's like, you know, when you're a fan of what the products yourself, like it's hard for other people to beat who are just in it for the money or in it for the game or the clout or whatever. Like, when you really love it, it's hard to compete with, you know?
That's awesome, because I think everybody had a conversation with their friends when they came up with a great idea. They were like, we should do that. It would do so well, but nobody actually does it. But y'all actually did it, so that's pretty damn cool.
It's crazy because I feel like you're right about the inches versus miles things, and maybe a lot of things, a lot of opportunities, or a lot of like I don't know, ideas are a lot closer to them than they think. I mean, yeah, you said you put in years, but I mean, here you are now. You're looking back and you're like, you probably loved every second of it, in a sense of like, I don't know, it builds character. You know what I mean? And like I feel like maybe like I don't know, it's stereotypical bros just like talking shit and like, hey, we should do this. Like if you just actually went about it and actually wanted to do it, like you probably could make it happen. Yeah. Because like I don't know, I'm sitting here right now and I've always just kind of spoke a lot of like the stuff that I believed that could happen into existence. I feel like almost like manifesting it, because like I never thought I'd be sitting in this nice office signed with Ghost, looking at the Las Vegas Strip. Like this is pretty sick for me. It's very sick. This is awesome.
Bro, like we live in a world where everyone talks about how they're going to change the game, change the world, or how big they are, or whatever. It's like, man, put all that aside. And if you've got a vision and like, just go and chase it. Like we didn't set out trying to change the game or doing that kind of stuff. Or we didn't set out to try to, have this, a big company or sell all these like energy. Like we didn't know anything about beverage. Yeah. We didn't even think we would ever have a beverage when we started this thing. Right? Now we have a 2, 3, right? We never, but it's just, again, like you just kind of have a vision, have an idea, and if you make progress towards that goal, like brick by brick, inch by inch every day, it's crazy when you look in the rear view, like, maybe what you've achieved you never thought was possible, so it's grateful for all of it, man. And like, look, like it's, like I said, it's the people that, we've both surrounded ourselves with that made it happen. So, and they're still making it happen because we got a lot more stuff we want to do. Like we're just getting started in a lot of ways.
Yeah. It's about the people. You're 100% right. Like being surrounded by like-minded people that believe in themselves, that believe in you. I mean, that's all it is, Surround yourself with like, non-believers, then.
Dude, energy's contagious, man.
Yes,
it is.
Yeah.
Yes, it really is. That's why me and Brodie, I think, do really good together. Because I feel like I don't know, sort of like you and Ryan, we kind of like, we've hardly ever bump heads. Like maybe like, I don't know.
No, it's kind of weird how like-minded we are. Like all the decisions. Like we have a group message like with our podcast stuff, and it's always like me and Luke are always on the same page.
Yeah, that's cool.
And we're not just like,
We're not just saying, I'm not just agreeing just to agree, and he's not doing the same thing. Like, yeah, there's been times where like maybe we'd have to like sit down like, all right, like, why you say this? But like, it's never just like a dramatic like, disconnect. But also like it took time for us to like hang out and do more collabs and just like, to realize. I mean, I've only known him for like a year, which is actually nuts.
Oh, wow, man.
Yeah. Our first trip was actually to Houston, Summer Shredding, the CG puts on.
Yeah.
And it was a house of like 15, maybe 16 of us.
Something like
and
that.
He was like the only one. I was like, I want to link up with him again.
Yeah.
The rest were cool people, but
everyone
wasn't going to hang out with them again.
Life's like that, man.
But you get to see who's around you that, I don't know, sort of has their head more on straight and, I don't know, has a focus too.
Yeah.
That wants something a little more, Like a lot of people get really complacent. I don't know. Like
it's important to surround yourself with people who, again, like have similar visions, similar type of goals, and will push you to get them. Doesn't matter what we're talking about. It could be business, could be the gym. Doesn't matter. Like that's I think important. And I think the craziest thing with me and like Ryan specifically is if you like were asking me questions about Ghost or the business or like how we view, and then you went like to Chicago and asked him the same questions, our answers would probably be weirdly similar. Yeah. Without even talking about it. Like our content team a few times has been creeped out. Like, man, Ryan said the exact same thing, or you said that. But like that's a good thing. That means you're in the right place with the right people. And if you put those things together, again, like who knows what's possible. And that's, I don't know, the craziest part of this whole thing that I'm grateful for.
Yeah.
That's good. I mean, obviously now you have a big team. You have a lot of employees. How hands-on are you still?
Very, man, because I love it.
Yep.
I love it. I live it. Like that's, whether it's, tasting pretty much every flavor that's going out or, still like being in the trenches and managing all like a lot of the partnerships that we're doing, all the things that we're doing. Like it's important, I think, like lead from the front. Right. But yeah, we got a big team, big family, and, we wouldn't be here without any of them.
Right. I love that. There's been multiple companies that I've been with that, you never even talk to anybody that's, the higher up. But, I've met you, I've met Ryan, I've met like the whole team. So it's that relationship that just makes you feel super welcome.
100%.
So
otherwise, like, what are we doing? I mean, I don't know. Maybe we just view the world so different, or maybe this industry is a little different, or I don't know. But for me, it's like I couldn't imagine doing it any other way. It'd be boring. This is like the stuff like this is the best part of my day. As we've grown, you know, you have to, you know, be in, you know, a lot of financial meetings or like legal meetings or, you know, and like, you know, like, look, I'll rock that too. But like anytime I get to go and like, you know, like meet the fam or like, you know, go to it was so cool. Like meeting you over in the UK for the expo. And like, look, because of a lot of all the world stuff the last few years, it's been a long time since I've been able to go to expo and just be out there, like saying what's up to the fans. And like that is the most rewarding thing. You like leave that fired up,
Yep.
Yeah.
right, to do like so much
it
more.
motivates
So
the shit out of you. You're
yeah,
just, like,
man.
ready
I
to
don't
go.
know you take the ability to kind of be that involved away from me. Like I don't know what I'd be doing.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I low-key geeked because you sent in the group message something about, you know, enjoying my content. Or I think you might have told me that in person. I was like, that's dope.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I have to do both you guys. It's cool. It's fun.
Thank
Like, again,
Sick.
I mean, like, I don't know. Maybe we just have similar sense of humors, but like,
Yeah.
it kills me. I'm sending like my boys a bunch of your stuff from back in the day.
Oh, no
so
shit.
That's hilarious. I love
yeah.
that. You know, fun fact, my first purchase ever, I got started working out pretty late. It was like sophomore year of college. First purchase ever. I walked in a GNC. Ghost got me just because of the label. I think it was Sonic, Ocean Water, Legend. Was it out there? I think it was that might have been like 2019.
Yeah.
Was it out then? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was my very first purchase in the supplement game.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's
and so
cool.
it's crazy. So I don't know, just seeing where I am now that I'm part of the team is insane.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah. It was so I wanted to ask, y'all saw in y'all beginning, was it a lot more online sales or retail really did it for y'all?
Because of my background relationships with my prior company, like I knew a lot of folks at GNC and then people honestly everywhere, even like bodybuilding.com, you know, I was very tight with that team, like the original team from years ago. And so just like the story of building our own team and family, like from a retail or partner perspective, I'm going to call my friends, right? And it's pretty crazy because you know, bodybuilding.com back then was kind of like the hub of content and, you know, articles, video, all that. And I actually always thought like, yo, this would be the perfect home, you know, for Ghost. And they said no.
Damn.
Wow. And it caught me by surprise. They basically said, hey, like, we don't have the confidence that you're going to be able to get the collabs, and we don't know if you're, and like, that's fine. Cause like, look where we are today. Right. And I think like as an entrepreneur or anything in life, right? Like what you do with rejection, what you do when you get that no, like that's everything that separates, you know, the people who are successful from the people who had the idea and then quit, right? But look, we, you know, picked ourselves back up. You know, GNC gave us a huge opportunity, and I mean, super grateful. That's why we've been super loyal. It's why for a lot of years we were exclusive to them. It's why when they went through a tough time in 2020 and they had a reorganization, bankruptcy, did we go and launch all these? No, I stayed exclusive with them through that because I wanted the record to show that we're loyal, and when my partner's down, I'm going to pick them up too. But yeah, from day one, you know, they've been a great partner. So we launched online, we launched in GNC right after that. And actually just this week, we haven't even really, I think, posted about it yet, but just this week, 3 times, I think back to back now, I think it's 3 in a row, but brand of the year at GNC again. So, I mean, they've been a great partner. We've tried to lean into them too. And again, Ghost is a story of, you know, people coming together. It's a story of like, even if we could do this alone, why would we want to? Whether it's the internal family, whether it's our external partners, but it's been a good balance. And, you know, now it's still the same thing, right? We've obviously got, you know, our website, got Amazon, we're still pretty limited as far as the stores that we sell in because we want to only really partner with the best of the best. And now we're starting to sell all over the world. So
I love it.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah. So obviously, I know you love all your products, but I want to hear, as far as the energy line,
Yeah, let's get it.
what's your top 3 flavors?
you know, I get sprayed all like for this a lot.
Uh-huh.
Like a lot of our fans, like Dan's got a new favorite flavor all the time. It's so, but it's hard, man, because like, you know, you work hard. They're all like your kids, so
Yeah.
it's tough. Energy, I think orange cream, citrus, or now I'm drinking the limeade because like kind of that vibe, right? Kind of that
Those
one.
are good. Those are good.
And then, I mean, man, I really like our cherry lime too. I think I'm very like occasion. I'm saying this with hydration. Like hydration, right? I like orange squeeze, like especially like first thing in the morning, has that orange vibe. For some reason, if I'm working out, I grab the lemon lime because it has like kind of that old school. Just kind of feels more athletic.
Yeah.
And if I'm just like enjoying something in the middle of the day, I go kiwi straws. That's kind of my 1, 2, 3 there.
That makes a lot of sense, actually.
Yeah,
I know.
Maybe it's like weird how my brain works.
No, that actually
works.
makes a lot of sense. Like the orange for orange juice in the morning,
Yeah.
something like nice citrusly, and then you go to the gym and you have that classic lemon lime. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
It just depends on the vibe.
Yeah,
really.
On the protein front, Chips Ahoy is my number one.
Okay.
We're so alike.
Yep.
Yeah, and then on the kind of like legend front, like it's always been Swedish Fish for me. So, greens, I'm a psycho. I go original.
Oh,
I don't know. I just like the original for the greens. I drink greens every day. I drink the greens every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like probably the product I use the most now. Maybe I'm getting old. I drink the greens every single day.
Interesting.
But I just go original. I think like everything else is so much flavor. Sometimes you just want something watered down and just like nothing, you know.
Yeah,
So
I get
I
it.
feel that.
yeah,
It's good. What about you? I don't think I ever asked you.
What?
What's your You could just say number one. What's your number one energy?
Oh man.
You like the Swedish Fish. I know that.
I like the Swedish Fish. I like FaZe Pop a lot. I like FaZe Up even more. Mango's been a big fave as well. Oh man, it's up there. And then I tried the pink lemonade at Alpha Land, and I was like, damn, these are really good too. So I'm trying to think. I don't want to skip any. I would say if I had to rate my energy drink, FaZe Up, Swedish Fish. Pink lemonade now. I think I put pink lemonade in front of mango.
it's hard for all. The
It
fans,
is really hard, bro.
For all the fans out there saying Dan's got a new favorite flavor, it's hard.
Yeah.
So what about you?
Orange cream number one all the time. So I've recently I love sour stuff. Like even if I have like an IPA, I go like the sour route. But number two is the green apple Warheads, and then I think that's cracking my third, the electric limeade.
I forgot about them. Yeah, damn. I didn't forget. It was right there, but I was looking at the fridge. Those are up there too.
But
damn.
Honestly, not just saying this. There's not one I would turn down if someone handed it to me. You know, I love the sour pink lemonade as well. I love all the sours. Cherry limeade's just like, I don't know.
You guys got the unreleased joint right there. So what do you think of that one?
The what?
You got the unreleased one right
Oh
there.
yeah, that's what we had to slap the label off. But this
It's good. I actually like it.
I don't know if I can say it, but it's definitely nostalgic, and I love it because
Alright.
that's actually one of my favorites. So I drink that for the what I'm thinking of. The new intro. That's
Okay. All right, little teaser.
Yeah.
Little
Yeah,
teaser.
little
I like
teaser.
it. I like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
We
excited. I'm excited for the rest of the world to try it too. So
Yeah.
it's a cool. It's been a cool project. So
Yeah,
No,
we can maybe blur that out, Ant, because they might have gave it away. But
it's all
I don't
right.
know. That makes people think. They have to
It's
like.
okay.
I
It's a
mean,
little nugget. I'm cool with that. Start
yeah,
the
little
rumor.
Easter
Nice.
eggs, maybe.
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah. Honestly, if someone were to like put all that together, it'd be like, oh, that'd be pretty good. Maybe you deserve to know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Up to you.
How still like dedicated are you to like training, with everything going on?
Very.
Good.
It's one of those things that gets my head right for the day. So literally roll out of bed in the morning. Like I'm usually up really early, like 5 a.m. and I go straight to the gym because if I wait, then there's like too much going on. Head, email, calls, whatever, running the company here. So I got to go right away and knock it out. But that starts my day off like kind of the right way. And I'll admit it's maybe about once every other week I end up pulling in the gym in the parking lot and I end up on a call or emailing and I end up like not working out. Oof. Nothing's better than a little bit of legend and just a conference call like sitting there like
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I've gotten better about that, trying just to not even kind of start the business stuff until I'm done with my workout. But I usually go, it's a good way to start it off. So I train probably on average 4 or 5 times a week. I don't really know what my off days are going to be because I just it depends on what my schedule is going to be or if I'm traveling or something, whatever. Mm-hmm. But, in my head, I'm,
Oh yeah.
trying to get there every day, but
Yeah.
we'll see.
No, we could tell. I'm sure that camera's picking up that bicep vein right there.
Yeah.
This guy looks good.
No, we all know you think better with a pump.
It's
That's
true.
true.
It's
Yeah.
true.
Oh
It's
yeah,
true.
I forgot to mention that.
Yeah.
Dan here said it was his rest day, so he couldn't get the pump with us. So
I did 100 push-ups before this now. I owe you guys a pump next time.
Absolutely. We'll get it in eventually. But yeah, like you said, we just got some push-ups in. So
Yeah, we
There
got
we
it
go.
in. We got it
Yeah,
in.
I got a great gym here in town. So I train at Dragon's Lair, it's Flex Lewis's gym.
that's where we
Hell
just
yeah.
went.
That's where
heck
we're just at, yeah.
Yeah, so that's, I mean, I'm very blessed. It's like right down the street.
Nice.
So I train there, like to have access to that like every day. It's good.
That would be like my go-to gym, honestly, if I had that.
I think so. We hit legs. They have great leg equipment.
Yeah.
Bro, multiple calf raises, different angles. It's all, I think every type of leg press. They have
Yeah.
every type of leg press and like hack squat too. I'm like, what?
I love their, I think out of almost everywhere I've trained, like they have for like back is like the same thing. There's like every angle, every machine for like back days.
Seeing that too.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn.
Probably head back there, I assume. Unless you want to check out a different gym.
Oh,
do you,
no. I like
well, do you have any other recommendations for around here, Las Vegas?
Yeah, there's elevation and torture. Those are kind of, I think, the big three.
Mm-hmm. I heard elevation.
Yeah,
I don't know if I've been there or not, though. I'm trying to think. What's it look like?
a gym.
Yo, it's got
I've been there. I've been there.
It's probably got weights and
Machines,
stuff.
dumbbells. Yeah, I think there's
some
some
dumbbell?
cardio stuff. I don't really go there, but
Okay. That's decent. That's decent.
Yeah.
I can paint the picture.
yeah. No, they're all. I mean, they're you know, in some ways similar, in some ways different. But I think all three of those are kind of more the hardcore kind of vibe, which is cool. Every once in a while, I like going to like just a commercial gym though, like your Lifetimes or here there's LVAC, because honestly, I'm a simple guy. I like hammer strength.
Yeah.
I don't like, you know, like all the Arsenal strength stuff, the Prime. That's great.
Yeah.
It's cool. Like I love that at you know Flex's spot, but I'm a simple dude, man. Just give me hammer strength and some free weights. But
There you
I
go.
feel that. I hate LA Fitness dumbbells though. Like the thick grip, and then they're like the
Yeah,
hexagon.
yeah.
So like I don't like them at all.
Lifetime's like right next door, so we like, have like a hookup or partnership with them. So sometimes we go in there, but
A Lifetime. I was thinking
Depends.
LA Fitness.
yeah.
Lifetime's better.
Nice.
I'm toxic. I got like 5-6 gym memberships. It's because they're really hard to cancel. I
They
gotta
are.
talk to the manager.
Yeah,
That's true.
like, unless you hit these specific goals, you can't just leave the gym, sir. It doesn't really work like that. All right. I mean, unless you want to pay the fee.
Cancellation fee was what, 500?
500. That was before last month's inflation. So we all know that's projected to keep going up, and yeah, so it's 100.
Get with it.
You know, that's
Yeah.
why I really liked him. Just like he's the one person I used to watch and like laugh at his videos. And I don't consume a lot of content, and it's kind of hard for me, like with what I do, to look at others and go, wow, he really does good with his skits. And he just cracked me up. I'm not glazing. You
Thanks.
okay? Don't get caught.
No, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I mean, boy, straight up. Like, I actually am rarely ever on TikTok. And I don't even have a personal Instagram. I killed it like 2 years ago. But I watch both of your stuff, so.
Love that. You know, I tried looking up your personal Instagram, couldn't find it. That makes sense.
Yeah, I looked a couple of years ago. So it was January, not this last January, the January before. I went like rented a house, ski house for a month, and I just want to take a little bit of a break. You know, just from like, so I deleted my Instagram, just so like, you know, again, like I don't know, be a little bit more present, take a break, get some work done, like kind of be able to enjoy it a little bit more. And for the first like week or two, like my thumb would just go instinctively on my phone to like the spot where the app was. I'm like, man, like I'm addicted, right? And I know everyone. It's not just me. It's like a lot of
it's
people.
not
I'm
just
say
the
that.
same way.
And then like look, you know, a couple weeks after that initial like withdrawal phase, right? I was like, man, like I kind of like this. And it's funny because it forced people, instead of just like, I don't know, we live in like a voyeuristic world, right? People see, you know, your stories or they see your posts and they like, all right, he's doing good, or they feel like they know what's going on in your life because they just kind of see this highly curated version of what's going on in your life. And I don't know, I think like, you know, we put our heart and soul into so much of our content, whether it's a YouTube channel or just what we're putting, you know, out there for like all across all the different Ghost networks or still streaming, you know, Warzone Wednesdays and all that kind of stuff. I just, man, like from a personal perspective, I kind of wanted to just disconnect a little bit. Mm-hmm. And it's good because from whether it's business or personal life, we tend to compare as well.
Yep.
And it's like, man, blinders on. We got a lot of work to do, just blinders on. And it's great because like it forces me to check in on people and make that effort. It forces them to do the same thing with me. And I've just really enjoyed it. I know it's different if you're a creator, right? It's a totally different ball game, you know. But for me, like from a business perspective and a personal perspective, I think it's helped with that balance a little bit more.
Oh, I know. I think social media could be the worst thing for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like I think it's very toxic. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like it could mess people. It messes people up. It gets in my head all the time. You know, I'm not like a big, like, you know, I'm looking at other people and checking out their lives, but you can't help but compare.
Yeah.
It's just like you subconscious, like you're comparing and you're like, you know, you're questioning this and that. And it's just like, you just keep scrolling, you see more things. And I don't know, like you go on just to see what's going on. And then before you know it, you're just like pissed off. You know? Or you just feel like, I don't know, it's not good.
I try to get sucked in.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, just removing that, I have a lot more like hours in the day. So I kept my Twitter. And I've got like just a TikTok that I can like, you know, go and like, you know, follow a couple like you guys and like ghosts and the ghost accounts and whatever. But no, it's been good. It's been good, like a little bit healthier balance.
That's awesome. Yeah. I want to get to that point. Obviously, right now, that's our job.
Stages, man. Life's about chapters.
Yeah.
So, you know, I just got to that chapter.
It's good.
That's awesome. So obviously, you have a lot going on. What do you do to wind down, relax? Free time.
I was gonna get there. Yeah. What do you like to do for fun?
Well, first of all, I mean, I'm very blessed that the line between like work and fun for me is like so thin. So, you know, working on Ghost and like, you know, you know, obviously Ghost and the gym are intertwined, and I'd say the gym is like the obvious answer for that. Outside of any of that, though, a couple years ago, got back into skiing. You can't really think about a lot else when you're like ripping down the side of the mountain at like 60 miles an hour. So that's been a good mental break for me. Rip the guitar every now and then.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
But I don't know, man. Just you know, that chapter of life thing, like, you know, still obviously work a ton, and you know, especially with Ghost going global the last couple of years, like, you know, I'm on a plane a ton too. So just kind of getting after it.
That's good. So you're a skier rather than a snowboarder.
That's just what I either like lean towards, or, you know, my dad put me on when I was like a kid. And like, look, it's funny. I grew up very humbly, like kind of single mom, and would visit with my dad, you know, now and again. So fell in love with skiing. Didn't get to do it a lot. It's expensive. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. Between like 18 and my 30s, I didn't ski at all. Just kind of starving entrepreneur work mode, couldn't afford it, didn't have time, whatever. A couple years ago, a couple of friends like Bumstead and Dom and those guys, they were going out to Colorado to go ski, and they're like, come out. I was like, man, I haven't gone in like a long time. Like, dude, it's like riding a bike. I went out, so happy I did, because I kind of got the bug, like fell in love with it all over again. And it's been like a really good release the last couple of years, and it was like riding a bike, but I'm way better than I ever was back then now. So
hell yeah.
Yeah, but it's good when life goes full circle like that. It's cool. Yeah. We started a ghost hockey team a couple years ago, like just a men's, like a beer league team, but we sponsor it. And same thing, like I grew up playing hockey on the ponds, just like, you know, with a recycling bin kind of goal. Again, very, very kind of humble. Never played on a team, couldn't afford it, didn't have the opportunity to. But a friend out here asked me if we'd sponsor the team. I'm like, yeah, one condition. I just want to jump out on the ice with you guys. Just like once or twice.
Nice.
Always wanted to do it.
Yeah.
Wanted my Mighty Ducks Flying V knuckle puck moment, right? And again, kind of got addicted to it, and, you know, still kind of try to. I don't make all the games, but get out with the boys like every now and again, probably about half the games or so. But they're usually like late night, so it kind of works in my schedule. But it's kind of cool. Like when you have the opportunity, like life goes full circle like that. It's very special.
True. That is special. Ice hockey?
Yeah.
That's tough.
Never.
So you could skate like that?
Yeah.
You ever played hockey?
Not really. Street hockey. I know how to ice skate.
Yeah. I'm from Louisiana, so that's unheard of where I'm from.
I mean, you say that, but then, like, you know, we're in Vegas. It's 110 degrees outside. The Knights won the Stanley Cup last year.
That's true.
And I think, like, it's been crazy to see how fast, like, hockey's grown, even in, you know, the desert here. So, but yeah, look, it's tough. It's it's expensive sport. So we grew up just playing on the ponds, which obviously you can't do that in Louisiana. But I just grew up kind of now and again doing that with the boys, and to now kind of play on the team. And I never played in full pads until like, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
When we say you can skate like that, I'll call myself out. Like when we first kind of got back on the ice, like the answer is no, I could not skate like that. Now I can. It was a process. I think in the early days, like, you know, our content team did a really good job at like making me or Ryan look way better than we were. You know, thanks boys. But you know, now I can kind of hold my own thing.
That's good, man. That's awesome.
It's nice. Were you good? Did you get a go? Anything?
Now, yeah. The first couple games, like I said, I think our content team did a good job. It would have been a YouTube versus reality moment for sure.
Yeah.
But you know, it's all good. Everything in stride.
Hell yeah.
It's awesome. Were you an athlete growing up?
Played some baseball in high school. But the first time I played organized sports was high school. Just again, single mom, grew up kind of humble, so it wasn't really an option. But played a lot like street hockey and stuff like that. So
There you go.
yeah,
No, I played street hockey. Street hockey's pretty fun. I think I'd prefer to play it rather than watch it, to be honest. Watching it's fun, but like playing it's really fun.
I miss those days. Just
Yeah.
playing with your boys, whether it's the backyard, the street, wherever it is. Beautiful.
Yeah, just street sports. I played a lot of like street football, like not
Yeah.
tackle, like two-hand touch. You end up like pushing over like them on accident because there's so much
You ever play
momentum.
two-hand touch?
Two-hand touch on the street.
play tackle. Oh, okay.
It was in the
Okay, that
street.
makes sense.
Yeah, no.
We
We
saw-
played tackle on a field, so
Yeah.
same. I
It
don't
would
know.
be like it would be like neighbors, and like our yards weren't big enough to really like
Right.
have like sprinting room, so we take it out into the street, two-hand touch.
Me and Colin played every sport possible. The one in all my videos.
Yeah.
His dad would cut. He has a big pasture, lots of acres, and he would cut like a football field. That was like the short grass, and that would be our football field. Played
That's hard,
soccer. We played baseball, golf, and we would hit the house, put dents in his gutter.
Oh.
yeah.
His dad didn't like that, but
Yeah.
we played everything. I miss those days.
Yeah.
Kickball, wiffle
That's
ball.
kind of what got me into fitness is like, you kind of graduate high school and then you go away to school and you come back and those days are kind of like over.
Yeah.
So I'm like, shoot, like what do I do? So start working out,
Right?
do something.
Plus, there's gyms everywhere.
Yeah.
And like I don't know, I was like, why would you not want to have muscle if you could?
Well,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think it's the coolest thing in the world.
Exactly what happened to me because I played college baseball, and I started out doing baseball content, and then I graduated. I was like, what now? But at that time, I was like 3 years probably serious in the gym. I was like, okay, I'm gonna start making gym content, and that's how I got into it basically. Because honestly, by like senior year, that was my true passion. I still cared about baseball a lot,
Yeah.
but when I wasn't at baseball, I was in the gym, or it was something gym related.
That's cool.
But yeah, something.
No, I don't know. I'm just looking at him. Just looking at him.
I wanted to bring up. You said you were playing hockey. That was in Connecticut.
Yeah. When I was growing up. Yeah.
Is it cold out there? I don't know much about Connecticut. I'll be honest.
4 seasons.
4 seasons.
That's
Right.
right. I was trying to remember. I was like, where is
same,
he?
Same,
Where
as,
was
same
he?
as same as Jersey.
Yeah,
you
nah,
know.
it's colder. It's a little bit colder.
Well,
out
it gets.
there.
I mean, a little bit, yeah. But 4 seasons. Winter gets cold. Snows. Snows a lot. Doesn't get as cold as Chicago, but it's crazy. It snows a lot more.
That's
than Chicago.
true. That's true. Yeah.
Chicago just gets cold and gray.
Maybe I'm
You
thinking
know.
more Chicago. Chicago does
Yeah,
get really
Chicago
cold.
just gets freaking
Yeah.
cold.
I was doing photo shoots and like short sleeve and tank tops, and we were just freezing our ass
Yeah,
off.
different kind of cold. Connecticut's like 4 seasons. Fall's like dope, up there. But yeah, Chicago is just different level.
Drive to Connecticut sucked. We were just recently up there.
That's true.
Yeah, and it was like one highway or something like that, and like the traffic. Like, do you remember that being up
Yeah,
there?
well, I mean, like, look, me and Ryan became boys. We were both living in New York City, and so just
Okay.
the traffic around there. So, like, Jersey to Connecticut, you got to go through the whole New York thing. It's just a mess. So, I was just over that whole kind of like lifestyle. 10-ish years ago, I moved out to Vegas. Love it out here. Good balance, everything.
So you went from Connecticut to New York to Vegas?
I bounced around a lot in between that because this is going to be a whole other tangent, but before sports nutrition, I was a pilot. So I went away to flight school, was flight instructing, and then kind of was flying as a charter captain, like small turboprops and stuff like that, out to the Vineyard, Nantucket, down in Florida, flying like solo stuff out in like the Bahamas and all that. But again, when you're on call as a charter pilot all the time, what hobbies can you have? Can't like go, I don't know, to the beach for the day with your boys. You can't have a beer, 8 hours bottle of throttle is like the bare minimum law.
Damn.
So like, what do you do? Well, if I get a phone call saying I got to go fly, I got 2 hours to get to the airport. It's kind of the deal. So finish my workout, change, shower, and go. Right. So kind of got really into fitness, I think, because that was my job, my life for a long time, and sports nutrition, fitness, all that was really just a hobby. And then, one day, just I don't know. The full story is 24, 25 years old, had a bad breakup because of the whole pilot lifestyle thing. I was like, I'm going to show her, I'm going to get a real job, not flying around all the time. And had been helping out a small company a little bit on the side. They were hiring. They needed somebody to like lead the whole like GNC launch in the Northeast. And I started with that company, and that was the company I was with right up till the point I left to start Ghost. So it was just kind of crazy. Again, like that whole authentic, organic, like wasn't supposed to be here, never thought I'd be here in a million years story. I mean, it even started from then because I thought I was going to be a pilot.
Yeah, it's crazy. You're flying planes.
Yeah.
Could never. I hate turbulence.
Did you want to get to the point where like
But
flying
have you ever? I mean, I'm not like. Have you ever like actually like flown a plane though?
No.
Have you?
It's so casual.
Well, no, but it's one. I mean, like, look, some people can take like an intro flight or flight lesson. It's not that hard to kind of track that down. Probably some good content, honestly. But
Yeah, it would.
but it's like one of those things where like if you're in the car and your friend's like driving all crazy and you're like, oh shoot, right?
Yeah.
Versus if you're the one driving, it's kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you get in, you know, a plane, you get your hands on the controls. All right, this isn't so bad. And
Yeah.
turbulence is just like a little bit of chop if you're on the lake or, you know, wwhatever in a boat. It's the same thing.
That's a good point. You probably feel a lot better when you're in control. You know you're in control.
Yeah, or just like when you have like that understanding a little bit, it's a little more, you know.
That's true.
Did you want to get to the point where you're like flying for United or something? Like,
yeah, I mean, it's interesting because I was flying private stuff like charter, you know, so I
Yeah.
instructed and flew charter. Like the other thing people do is like instruct and then kind of go in the airline. So it's like kind of just different choices.
okay.
But yeah, I mean, look, I think every kid, if they want to be a pilot, they probably envision themselves as an airline pilot. I kind of went a different route. And like, look, back then it was tough because, you know, when you're flying charter, you're just on call like pretty much all the time. So it's kind of hard to, you know, have a life, or you think you have a life, right? You're like, oh, like I don't have a flight, so Saturday night I'm gonna, you know, go out on a date, and then an hour before, it's how life works, right? You get the phone call, you got to go fly, right? And then, you know, you start missing that a few times. They're done with you, and then boom, you say, okay, I don't want my whole life to be this. I'm over this.
yeah.
And then
The schedule.
But look, things happen for a reason.
Hell yeah.
I guess. I don't know. I've never been sure if I believe that statement, but I know it's what everyone says. But you look at like this story, you're like, maybe they do.
Yeah.
Life's got a crazy way of putting you where you're supposed to be.
Yeah, for sure. I always think that like you make reasons for stuff when stuff happens, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's up to you to really like.
Yeah,
I don't
sure.
know, like not just sit there. I don't know. Like yeah, everything happens for a reason, but you make reason.
You're in charge of your own happiness. That's
Right.
like, at the end of the day, that's like, you know, so, you know, if you're unhappy because your job is making you unhappy, no matter what your job is, even if the extreme of being a pilot, you're in charge of your own happiness, change it. And, you know, I started working for that company, always thinking I'd go back to flying. That was always going to be temporary. But again, life had other plans. You know what I mean? And obviously, I'm grateful
plans.
for it.
You had
I'm grateful
other plans.
Well, I mean, dude, like I mean, you know, when I was working for them, you know, even like leading sales, and I was going to GNCs and having a blast doing it, you know, and like wow, I'm like kind of being paid to like talk about supplements all day and you know whatever. But I always thought I was going to go back to flying because it felt like a more, I don't know, like legit like
Stable.
career, I guess, or I don't know,
Yeah.
easier, sexier to talk about. I don't know, but you know, look, here you go.
Times are different then too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like today, like I don't know, social media and all that, like got a lot more options, I guess. And like
I still don't know if my parents 100% understand what I do.
yeah,
Like
exactly.
they know like me and Ryan like started a company, and they know like I've never asked for anything or whatever. But I think the moment where they started to get it was like when they saw like when we launched Energy, and all of a sudden like you know they're going to the supermarket and they see like Ghost, and like whoa, like he did do something with his life kind of moment. You know
That's
what I mean?
Yeah, so all the way up until they're in
Yeah,
the fridge, you're
yeah.
like, wait a second.
Yeah, now it makes sense, but
Yeah.
that's life. You know.
That's hilarious. I think my parents are the exact same way. I don't think my dad knows much of what's going on. My mom Googles my name to figure out what I'm doing because she doesn't. They're both no social media, very old school.
Right.
And my dad, I think I got my million subscriber plaque in, and he was like, "Cute. They send you a little trophy, like just like that." I was like, "It's kind of a big deal, Dad, but whatever."
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
now they support it. But that's funny. Funny you said that.
Yeah.
It's hardcore. That's hardcore. Now my dad, I mean, my parents are kind of similar. I mean, my mom downloaded Instagram just to follow me, you know, which
That's
I thought was
cool.
cool. Yeah,
Liking all your
that
stuff.
was pretty
Liking all your
recent.
stuff.
It was like last Christmas. Yeah, she did it, and my dad will keep up, like intentionally keep up, just to see what I'm doing and stuff. But like before everything, yeah, I don't think he really knew. But then again, he did know like there was things you could do in the fitness space. I mean, he always had the magazines back in the day. He's the one that got me into lifting, so
That's cool.
yeah, yeah, oh yeah. No, we had like a he
My
had like a
parents don't
dungeon.
lift.
What?
My parents don't lift.
Dang.
Mine
Love
either.
'em. It's okay.
My mom doesn't lift. My dad just lifts. And my younger brother really is into lifting too.
Yeah.
So it's us three.
I have
My mom's like,
two older brothers. I'm definitely the superior child.
Because you
My
lift.
mom tells me all the time.
Because he lifts.
She said I'm the funniest, most handsome, biggest.
Well,
I hope my bros are watching this.
yeah.
This is what y'all genetics could look like. Y'all are goofing. Anyway, had to say
Big
that.
flop. Big
But
flop.
you playing. But you playing.
But what you mentioned earlier? Are you into video games?
Yeah.
You look like you'd be in a video game.
Casually. Is that a compliment?
Also.
I don't know if that's a compliment.
No, it is. It's cool.
So,
I mean, like our guy Ricky's into video games too. Never mind. I'm not gonna. I've like casually, right? I kind of like pick and choose like not like a huge gamer, but pick and choose the like games that I've always like been passionate about. So, Tony Hawk, FIFA, Call of Duty, go old school, go GoldenEye, Mario Kart, but like
nice.
Yeah, hell yeah.
staples.
What was your first console?
64.
64.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nintendo
I think mine was
64.
GameCube.
Yeah.
I had a 64.
You want to ask them the question we asked everyone?
Oh, yeah. So, we ask everyone this question. Did you ever play Super Smash Bros?
A little bit.
Okay.
I think
all right.
I think like I don't know why for some reason it was like, you know, GoldenEye, Tony Hawk, Super Smash Bros, Mario Kart, and for some reason I just gravitated towards like more like the GoldenEye, Tony Hawk route.
That was
but
fun, man.
yeah, I was pretty dirty at Tony Hawk. There's some like, you know, vintage ghost videos where I'm just roasting the team in Tony Hawk, make some people cry. But
I've never heard someone make someone cry playing Tony Hawk.
it's
but
because you know how like if you're still in a trick and the time ends, you can continue the trick.
Yeah.
So Ricky thought he won. He's like, I threw his controller, but I was still going.
Like
And
on the rail?
Yeah, then
Just-
landed the trick and just put the controller out. I just walked away, and he just watched the score keep going up. And he's
Yo.
like, yeah.
Yeah, no,
All
that's-
right, Super Smash Bros.
So we asked, I don't know why we started. Okay, I know why. Because first time I went to Jersey, our go-to was that we would just play Super Smash Bros.
Like, that was
So-
our thing. Yeah.
Right.
So very first podcast, we asked it, and we just keep it going. Who would be your go-to character?
I'm going to screw this up.
No, you're not. Because you could kind of, like, use
Well, no,
Mario
it
Kart and
was-
stuff like that.
Yeah,
help your
no,
characters.
but it was dude, I'm getting old because it's not Jigglypuff, it's freaking
Kirby.
Kirby. That's right.
I wanted him to scuff it. You
We're
should've
very
waited.
similar.
Yeah.
That's my answer.
I was like, it's not Jilly. It's before that, yeah, or it's not even before that. Same era, just different game. But yeah,
Yeah.
No,
yeah,
Jigglypuff's
Kirby.
in Super Smash too.
Yeah.
In the
They're
original,
both-
not in the maybe now. I don't think it was in like the
Maybe not the
64
OG.
version.
No.
Yeah, it's Kirby. It's Kirby's the other thing up. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
He's good. He's good. I know he's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're probably decent. You're probably a sweat.
Was Zelda in that? Was Zelda in that game too?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
So I was like kind of one or the other.
You talk fast, but you were talking earlier something. What'd you say about? You said Warzone Wednesday.
Yeah, so someone Ghost does. So it's crazy, man. Like during COVID, I'll call myself out here. You know, Ryan, I hadn't had a console in years, right? And when the world starts shutting down, Ryan goes, "Bro, we should like buy like consoles because like this is gonna be weird." And I was like, "No way." But we went out and bought Xboxes. Grateful we did.
Hell yeah.
And we started playing, you know, Warzone when that was like really popping off, like Verdansk.
Yes.
And it's crazy because like we would literally just like play with our team like every night. Like a bunch of us would jump on there and play with our team, and like 10 till like I don't even know 1 or 2 in the morning. And it's funny, like I can't even tell you how much closer that brought like some of our team members that like, you know, as like maybe I don't know CEO wouldn't have the opportunity to spend time with. And we would spend time together in Verdansk and talk about, you know, whether it was life, ghost, business, didn't matter, but that was like our thing, right? And so, you know, when stuff started kind of reopening and got the team back together in office, like this had become like a ghost thing. Was like, you know, we actually one time did a custom lobby that had a bunch of fans and all that. And you know, some of them were streaming and stuff. So we just started Warzone Wednesdays. So we still stream, you know, ghost streams every Wednesday. We usually we're bringing in some of our like, you know, family members or like, you know, me or Ryan. He's really bad. We'll like kind of jump on and stream with the team too. So it's been a minute because I've been like moving places and like renovate, but like I've got the PC here, and so gonna get back on a Warzone Wednesday soon. But
I want to be a part of that. Like
yeah,
I
let's do
definitely
it.
want to hop on
Do
one
it.
Wednesday.
Done.
I haven't played Warzone in a minute.
Talk to Ricky, Mr. Mill time, and
Do it.
and we'll
No, that's
make
such
it
an
happen.
easy excuse to update that fucking game
Yeah.
and get
Yeah.
it going, bro. I love Warzone.
Yeah.
I just haven't played it in so long. I'd always just go to Fortnite because you can play with as many people as you want, pretty much with creative mode. And I just do it for the social thing. But
Yeah.
that makes a lot of sense with like, I don't know, the whole team dynamic and everything. Because like when you're playing Warzone, man, you get into it. Like,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
gonna have each other's backs. Like, everyone has their role. Like, and you get into it.
I popped off on Ricky a few times. I was like, Ricky, is the loadout safe? He goes, yup. I fucking hate you, Ricky. You know?
Yeah.
But
No, shit,
yeah,
it's real.
I chilled out more once I went to PC because I've always been more of a when it comes to like shooters, like I'm not that good with the controller. Straight up, call myself out, but like keyboard, mouse, I got it. So
Okay.
it's because back back in my day, it's like old school Counter-Strike. That was kind of my vibe.
Oh, shit.
Back then.
That's
so,
OG shit.
yeah.
That's
Right.
the one with the, like, you can open up boxes
the
or something.
guns and no, now that wasn't a thing back then.
It wasn't a thing
No,
back
it
then, but
wasn't
people-
all this customization skins. That wasn't a thing back like when I was like in high school or like really like kind of playing back then.
Yeah.
Now, there's a whole boxes and all that stuff. So I know a little bit about it, but like back then that wasn't a thing. But
I knew you'd be into it because I mean, Ghost has his own gaming line, right?
Yeah.
And there's streamers that game right on the team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so what was I gonna say? Oh, FaZe Up. How did that happen with FaZe? I mean, it was just another collab, but were
we
you
just met those guys, and we thought like very similarly about just like they're not just gamers, right? They're like lifestyle gamers, and it was kind of like their approach to gaming felt like our approach to fitness. So like it's more than just a gym, it's more than just playing games all day, and so we kind of thought that was like a good kind of, I think, like similar view of like the world, right? Our individual worlds, and so kind of partner with them, and it's been good. We made a lot of inroads into the gaming world, with those guys.
Awesome, because
cool.
I still tell people that's the coolest package I ever received. The FaZe Up collab with the
Oh.
Game Boy.
Yeah.
Kidding
Which
me?
one did you go with?
What's that?
Did you get, because there was we did two. One was Pokemon and one was
It was Mario 2.
Yeah.
Something like that. And so I remember I played it like every day for the first week.
That's cool.
And then I haven't touched a Game Boy in so long. It was so nostalgic.
Yeah.
So, but that's probably the coolest package I received. That was dope.
Must be nice. Must be nice.
Did you not get one?
No, I don't
He
think
wasn't
I was
on the
there
team.
yet. Yeah, I wasn't there yet.
All right.
I'm still a
Yeah.
newborn.
Next time.
Yeah, I'm a newborn.
Next time.
So it's all good. But it looks sick. I remember seeing that, being
Yeah.
jealous as hell.
So what would you have to say? Favorite Call of Duty?
Oh, I mean,
Biased though.
I hate to say it, it's gonna be because of the social, because of the memes, because of all the the camaraderie, if you will. It was definitely like the original Warzone, like that.
Oh shit, that was not what I was expecting.
Yeah, original Warzone. That was way more fun for me than like that got a lot of people, not just me, through like some kind of weird days for the world.
Yeah.
So original
Agreed.
Warzone, specifically the original Rebirth Island, like Resurgence days.
That's it. That's
Yeah.
like, I was about to
Yeah.
ask that exact
Yeah.
question. Was it like, did you guys play Rebirth? That was
Yeah.
so fun, bro.
I feel like
Yeah.
every male was either playing that or Fortnite.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, honestly, dude, during COVID too.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That's
Yeah.
dope.
I don't blame you. We got to do it. We got to run it
Yeah.
up. We got to run it up soon.
Heck yeah.
I don't know the map at all, so
I think they brought back the original. They brought back Rebirth. So there you go.
What?
Yeah.
Actually, my friend made me download it. I did download it, but I never played it because
Yeah.
the update took like 4
4
hours.
days.
Yeah,
that's the
4 days.
problem.
You're
I
right.
don't want to update it. I still got a PS4.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just like to play to play with friends. Like if no one's on, I'm not gonna really play.
People who
I might
don't-
play a game.
People who don't understand the gym and people who don't understand gaming, I think, are similar because they view it as like an individual thing. But the thing that has always drawn me to the gym, the thing that's always drawn me to like video games, is like the social aspect and doing it with your friends.
Yeah.
So that's what makes gaming great. That's what makes the gym great. That's what we've tried to bring that all into Ghost. And the fact that we're doing both now again is really cool and not something that we planned originally. But we always were inspired by these things, and boom, now we found a way somehow, without even meaning to kind of combine them all. So it's cool.
Shit. Any I don't know, any cool different plans that you want to see come to light coming soon that you
You're
could
broken the game and you're breaking into professional sports.
Uh-huh.
Any crazy idea you have?
Yeah.
No, I mean, look, like from day one, we've always wanted Ghost to go global. That's been really important because social media doesn't have walls, right? And people across the world are seeing what we're doing here at home, and they want it. And I think we wanted to be like, launch all over the world from day one turns out it's really hard to do, like laws, shipping, regulatory, you name it. So I think now, like, my big goal is to bring Ghost more places around the world, and specifically to find, how we can, global brand but local mindset. So like, what can we do in Australia that's specific and special for Australia? Like, are there specific collabs that we can do, just like we've done here, where you're bringing nostalgia to like all of our, fans and people down there. So I think like that's kind of the new challenge, I think, for ourselves. Beverage has been a really interesting challenge too, because you're competing against the big boys, right? Yeah. And also you're competing against brands that have inspired us and been around since like our whole lives, right? Yeah. Like, that's special. That's cool, right? I didn't wake up one day saying I want to go compete with Red Bull, and I still don't think we compete with Red Bull. I have nothing but the utmost respect. Like, they're one of the coolest, most inspirational, aspirational brands in the history of planet Earth. But I think we're doing something different. I think we're doing something special, right? And it's just it's a cool challenge. It's kind of scary if you kind of stop and think for a second. Yeah. But like, at the same time, it's a cool, unique challenge. So we finally launched the cereal, right, with General Mills. That's another insane like moment, right? We've been eating cereal, General Mills cereals, like our whole lives. So the fact that we can work with them now, call them a partner, and then produce our own cereal, which is a little bit better for you, got some protein. Like, that's, using the marshmallows from Lucky Charms. Yeah. That's that's a special day at the office.
Macros are
right?
Nuts.
So.
Yeah. No, that was good. And then y'all got into Walmart almost instantly, correct?
Yeah, look, all that with the cereal, that's like General Mills doing that. Mm-hmm. So we're handling the product development, the design. Like, we're working on flavors, working on some new flavors there too, some new things. But that's partnership, right? That's, again, who you surround yourself with is everything. So, it's this has definitely been a team effort, start to finish. And when you can like zoom out and say, it's not just Ghost and our family and our team, but it's General Mills, it's Sour Patch Kids, it's like been Anheuser-Busch on the distribution for some of this. Like those are the big boys. And again, like, you add all that up, like that's the dream team. That's Bulls 96, 97. Like, let's go. So
Ghost is gonna take over. I see it.
Hell yeah. But I see that. I feel like that's why we fit very well, because we're both just lifestyle guys. We don't compete. We don't do anything. We make skits. But at the same time, we both take training serious. I feel like that's why we fit perfectly with Ghost.
Heck yeah.
I don't skip a day. If I don't have an excuse to, like, I'm always working out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing.
He's a typical gym bro. Dude doesn't. For the longest time, you didn't follow like any sort of meal plan. You just lift heavy weight. That's it.
But I'm at the top of the totem pole, gym bro. Like, I'm not one that skips leg day. I'm not one that lacks intensity. All right. I go in the gym, headphones on, dialed in. Okay. I don't count macros because I work hard enough where I don't have to.
I love that.
That's my mentality. That. It's like, oh, listen, like, I'm gonna make sure I'm eating enough. I'm not gonna worry about typing this stuff in. Like, that's annoying. It makes it less fun. I want to go to the gym.
You got your notebook. Writing down your.
No.
Yeah.
You must be trying to.
No, we're the same. Me and Ryan have always been the same way. Yeah. It's literally like, he'd come over. We like make our pre's. I'd roast him in some FIFA, and then we'd, it's like, dude, okay, it's kicking in, games, or it kicked in like 30 minutes ago. It's time to go. Yeah. And then, it's actually funny. Once we actually get to the gym, outside of like a spot or whatever, we actually would not usually work out together. Mm-hmm. Because we ended up just talking about like business ideas, or like the ideas that would become Ghost, even back then, right? It's always like go to the gym together, like, all right, like, I'll come get you, you come get me, kind of thing. But it just works.
That's what we do. We literally hit legs today, and we didn't work out together.
Yeah.
No.
That's funny. That's funny.
It's a lot faster.
You said you got the similar vibe. It's funny that even that's similar. Yeah, it's cool.
We're similar in a lot of ways. Like, we just like, we have like, I don't know. He's not like, I don't know. We get both. I don't know. We just get each other. I don't know how to explain it.
There is a strength difference, though. He's a lot stronger. I'll say that.
I'm a lot. I have to. It's on brand. Like, I'm a lot stronger than you, sir. Like, I have to be decently.
One to say, you must be trying to impress him, because this is like the first podcast he does not wear a wife beater. Dude wears a wife beater till anything. We were in Chicago, just walking out, going to get food. Dude's in a wife beater.
Respect.
We go to a nice restaurant. Dude's in a wife beater.
Respect.
Typical gym bro.
I'm from Jersey. What do you want from me?
That's fair too.
Like, some people
don't mess with the dude in the restaurant in a beater.
No,
right? It just probably look like the biggest.
I respect it every time though. I'm like, That's awesome. Because a lot of
That's
people
like
don't
life
have confidence.
advice. I mean, I say that even like in Vegas. I say like, don't mess with the dude, in the club in sweatpants. Because if he got in wearing sweatpants, like he probably knows somebody. Don't mess with him.
Yeah,
Right?
that's
Same
true.
thing. If he's in the restaurant in a wife beater, respect.
I mean, they're never like fancy. I would never go to the steakhouse in a wife beater. That's why I'm
Rock it.
dressed up.
Do you?
Yeah.
You know what? Thank you. That's what I said. I said that's just me. That's just how I dress.
Mom, you're embarrassing me.
Yeah. No, it's just comfy, dude. A nice hugged beater that just hugs you, and then like you work really hard on your body,
No,
so you want to
it's-
showcase the physique.
It's funny. We were going out. We went to Jersey. He wanted to show me the shore because every time we're always podcasting
I'm a
or
little embarrassed.
doing doing videos, and we were putting our fits to go out. And he walks up. He's like, "Hey, how I look?" He's in shorts, a tank, high white socks, and like gym shoes. And we're all dressed nice.
All my
and I'm
shoes
like,
are the same. There's no gym shoes.
I said, "Bro, go change it right now." You know what? Everybody else there was like, "It looks good. It looks good." I was like, "No, go change it right now."
Where'd you take him?
I took him to a typical Jersey bar. Did you ever been to Jersey?
Yeah.
Did you ever heard of
It's
the
like
bar?
right there. It's like right the tri-state.
Oh,
in the
that's right.
tri-state
Yeah,
area,
that's
like
right, that's
Connecticut,
right.
Jersey,
Yeah,
New
yeah.
York. Yeah.
DJs.
Okay. I don't know specifically.
That's
but,
in Belmar, New
okay.
Jersey.
Yeah, I've heard of Belmar, but
Yeah, DJs.
I've been to like AC. My
Yeah,
boys,
we
like,
took him to AC.
Yeah.
I don't know where we went.
HQ.
We went to HQ? Yeah, we got a table, and that was when we just launched Think with a Pump. We got a sign and everything,
That's
which
cool.
was super cool.
Nice.
But anyway,
Yeah,
when we got there, I was like, "You could have probably worn a tank."
Yeah, no, because what he didn't understand is it's not like a nightclub that's fancy. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like
I
it's
didn't
like
know.
a half outdoor, half indoor. That's why I don't think my friends were like lying and just telling me I look good. Like, you know what I mean? Because they kind of knew already. But you had this conceived.
It was
like,
the nice shorts with the tank. It just didn't go. Hey,
it was
I'm
a
not-
Gymshark tank too.
That's the thing. We don't have to lie to each other. I'm gonna keep
Yeah.
it a buck with you. I didn't like it.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's friendship.
That's
Yep.
cool. No, I really appreciate that too. Honestly, I was a little thrown off because I couldn't tell if he was serious. But I was like, I
Well,
get it.
no beater, but I think you look nice.
Thank you. This is a nice fit.
It
For
is.
dinner, right? We're going
Yeah.
to dinner.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But yeah, we're at like an hour 10.
Well,
But
Let's go get some protons.
Yeah.
Some protein.
Yeah,
get some
no, yeah,
protein
pretty-
in. Should probably try wrapping things up. But any more questions you have?
what were we just yapping about?
Gaming.
Gym bros.
Your awful style.
I don't know. Do you have like what's your go-to like when you throw on clothes and the I don't know. What do you wear?
Kit's a nice brand.
Yeah, I
Never
mean,
heard of it.
dude, I don't know. I'm so basic. Just
Yeah. That's what it
usually,
is.
I'm not wearing black. I don't know. It's black, all black everything. Jeans,
Yeah.
t-shirt.
I got no style. I don't really have a sense of like style really too much.
Kicks. I think my whole wardrobe is very monochromatic, and then I'll just wear some like kicks. I'm a big sneaker guy, so
Yep. I don't wear any bright colors.
I wear
Yeah.
the same sneakers. I just buy Air Forces typically. That's it. I just like knowing what I already like. I'm very like
yeah, same. I got like, I mean, I'm like, if I really like a pair of shoes, I probably have another pair on ice in the closet of the same exact shoe, just because
Yeah.
I'm gonna wear it, and then
Okay,
continuity, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
yeah, but like I didn't pick out this shirt. Like I'm pretty sure my girlfriend got it for me. These are Gymshark joggers, which are not joggers. What do you call them? Cargos. So I didn't buy you know what I mean? Like I'm not really the whole shopping type of guy. I just
Yeah.
like don't own a
Hate
beater.
shop.
I mean, dude,
Shorts.
like seriously, like the entire duration of Ghost, it was like me and Ryan's like entire wardrobe. Like people would always like make fun of us for wearing the same stuff. But again, we were doing the starving entrepreneur thing. So like Christian would send us Alphalete, Max would send us Ever Forward.
Yeah.
The
So you had
Naka
lifestyle
boys would
and
send it
fit.
up. I had like a friend in Australia like send us like jeans and stuff. Like we'd basically buy shoes and food.
That's so real. All my clothes in my closet. Got,
Yeah,
I
it's like
got it
literally
for free.
Ghost. It's like Ghost, Alphalete. It's like all the but we
That's all you need.
yeah. What
Yeah.
else do you need?
You don't need anything.
Yeah.
I agree.
That's awesome.
Well,
Anything else? Any message you want to tell the audience? Anything maybe? I
You felt
don't,
like
I don't know
you-
what you could say because this is going to be out in 3 weeks. So
Okay.
if there's anything you want to promote that's going to be
No, man.
announced
Look,
around there?
I think we covered it.
Yeah.
Like, I think our goal with Ghost has always been the ask me anything vibe.
yeah.
I want to be accessible. I want to be transparent. That's why we've had the YouTube, from the beginning, as far as like trying to show people the behind the scenes, like show people and take people with us, on the ride as much as possible without maybe like giving away stuff for the competition, or I don't know, however you want to look at it. But that's always just been our vibe. Like look, we talked a lot about how like me and Ryan are just like the two of you guys, and that was how we started this thing. We felt like, you know, we're not that weird. Like, there's probably a lot of other people who like look at the world and the like fitness and gym and sports nutrition the same way we do. So why don't we just build a brand that tells the truth? Like, people compliment us a lot on like ghost marketing, but like our marketing strategy has always basically been like, there is no marketing strategy. Like, we're just gonna tell people like how it is, like show people like what we do and how we use the products and, you know, how we like kind of live, frankly. And that's like what a lifestyle brand is, right? So I don't know, man, just, you know, be yourself, surround yourself with good people. And if you go to battle with your friends every day, then, you know, that's a blessing. So
It's beast. I love it.
yeah, man, I appreciate it. It's been cool to kick it with you guys.
Appreciate you.
Fan of your pages, fan of the podcast. It was dope to kind of finally be able to sit down and do it. But
Hell yeah.
I'm a fan of
Hell
Ghost.
good stuff.
Yeah, right.
Grateful.
Yeah.
Grateful.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
for
Yeah.
just today, but thank you for letting us be a part of the team. You know,
Absolutely.
making us feel like we're part of the fam.
You are part of the fam.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah,
You
That's
guys
true.
do a
Love
really
that.
good job.
Yo,
at
my
doing
favorite,
that,
my
and I mean
favorite
that.
thing with Ghost, it's so funny. It's like, it's true. My favorite thing of Ghost is when people say "our."
Yeah.
Like, it's our brand. You
Yeah,
know.
Really?
Yeah.
That is humble as hell, bro.
But it's true. Look, bro,
Yeah.
I might own the company. I don't
Yeah.
own the brand. Like,
Yeah.
we
Good
all
point.
do.
That's a good
Everybody
point.
owns a brand, right? So I don't know.
probably
That's how I
something
viewed it.
like that,
Viewed it always. But it's my favorite part is when people talk about it like it's theirs, because it is.
Love that.
But appreciate you, boys.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Thank you, Dan.
It's a good way to wrap it up.
Hell yeah. Seriously.
All right, and Dan actually said if we get 1 million subscribers on YouTube, we'd get a collab flavor. So do that.
What would it be?
What's that?
What would it be? That's a good. You know, I'll ask the last question. That's what. You know, if you guys are gonna do a Ghost collab,
This
what's
is
the
where we bump heads and
what's
like we
the-
just split ways.
a brawl breaks out?
Yeah, brawl breaks out.
What's up that we have in common with our flavors? Damn it, we were discussing it yesterday with CG, actually.
What do we both like?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like when it comes to like,
By the way, CG is the type. He's like,
Cherry lime.
well, I'll be like, yo, CG, like, what collab flavor you want to do? He's like, what if we did like a really good chocolate? I'm like, dude.
yo, he was talking about that yesterday.
Me and Ryan are like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Like, bro, never mind.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
what if we do just like a really good lemon lime, which is actually ironic because that's what we've done with him, like
Yeah.
lemon
Yeah.
lime, like the blue lime, whatever. But what would you guys do? Please don't say chocolate or vanilla, please.
No, that's what he was saying. I thought that was funny as hell. Damn.
I know my boys.
Protein?
Protein? Is it protein?
You can do whatever you want.
Damn, protein. Yo, I love like I don't know if you guys have it.
Be a new product. I don't care.
Yeah,
Whatever you
I don't
want.
know, dude. For protein, could be like a macchiato, like a caramel macchiato. He loves coffee. Do you guys have a coffee flavored up protein?
Coffee ice cream.
Coffee
but
ice cream.
You do?
yeah.
What?
Bro,
I
here-
still do. I'm still born. I
It's
was
actually
born in
no.
May.
It's not. No, I don't take any offense to it because honestly, it's funny. Like, we have so many flavors now that even I will
Bro,
be
I need
like,
that.
man, I haven't had that in like a year or two, and then I haven't. Like, dude, it hits.
Right. Damn, I need that.
All right,
need
I have
some.
an idea for you.
Wait, what was that?
I thought about like the answer to this question before.
Okay.
So this is maybe a weird idea, but if we were gonna kind of do a spin, like with Max, we kind of add an ingredient. With Christian, we've kind of done his own pre or whatever. So I was thinking with you guys, like if we took Pump, which wow, we coming out with a lot of new, like have a new legend coming. We've got a new size coming later this year. We kind of updated Amino to Intra. We're kind of like going and updating a bunch of the one product we didn't touch at all is Pump because in my opinion, humbly, Ghost Pump is perfect. I don't want to touch it at all. I love that product, but if we did a spin on Pump and added some nootropics to it, so it was literally thinking with a pump.
That's what we were talking about with CG. But when he said, my brain started. That's perfect because that's actually my number
So do
one
like a
product.
limited edition, like Pump, but add some nootropics to it. Thinking with a pump kind of makes sense.
That would be sick.
I don't
That
know.
makes
Maybe,
total
maybe
sense.
that's too much cheese, but I was like, dude, I don't know. I thought that'd be a cool idea.
That makes total sense. We actually, CG mentioned that.
I know. He was like brainstorming mid workout. He was just starting to he's like boom, boom, boom. He was like putting an actual supplement together.
Well, it's funny because that's my number one product. Because even days I want to be high on caffeine, I'm always taking Pump every single workout.
Yeah.
There you go, guys.
All right.
Think about
We'll
a
circle
Pump.
back on flavors. We got time to think about it, but
I was
Absolutely.
thinking like pina colada. Yes.
Let's hit
All
up
right.
let's
Pina
hit,
colada's cool.
Hit up the
I don't
formula
know.
team.
Because I'm trying to think. You guys have so many good flavors already. But yeah,
Yeah,
just cut it. That's it.
it's good.
thinking with a pump.
Thinking with a pump.
Thanks,
There you go.
boys.
Great outro.